If you stopped on this video now, exactly now, among so many others that passed across your screen without touching you, know one thing above all. It wasn't the algorithm. It was me. I am Ayala, female emissary of the Pleiadian High Council, and my call has crossed the veil of forgetfulness to touch exactly where you are now, in your tired chest, in your short breath, in your heavy body, in that strange feeling that someone has opened an invisible faucet inside you, and your energy simply drains day after day without you understanding where it goes. Breathe. Place your right hand over your heart and feel the warmth returning there. Because the message I'm going to channel here isn't about motivation, my family of light. It's not about self-help. It's about the real reason you wake up feeling empty, even after many hours of sleep. It's about the real reason why a short conversation with certain people leaves you exhausted as if you'd worked 3 shifts straight. It's about the real reason why at the end of the day, you carry a weight on your shoulder that isn't even yours. Starseed, you are not weak. You are not too sensitive. You are giving away energy that was never meant to be given away. And the High Council has authorized me today, at this very instant, to teach you how to seal what is yours. Listen with your body, not just your ears. Notice the gentle pressure between your eyebrows as I speak to you. This is how the Council touches its own. If you feel this slight tingling in your crown, your forehead, in your hands, which might be warming up differently now, it's because your vibrational baseline has already recognized my frequency. You didn't end up here by chance. You were summoned. And what I'm about to reveal to you about your energy, about where it goes, about who collects it without you noticing, about why you were intentionally made permeable before descending, that will reorganize things within you that have been misaligned for a very, very long time. Perhaps since before this incarnation, because there's a truth no one told you, Star Child. You're not just tired, you are being drained, and there's an abyssal difference between the two. Tiredness is resolved with sleep. Energy drainage is never resolved with sleep, because the source of the leak remains open while you sleep, and you wake up even hollower than when you closed your eyes. You know what I'm talking about. You lived it yesterday, perhaps this morning. Let me describe the signs one by one, and you observe within yourself how many hit the exact mark. You feel heavy legs after being 5 minutes in crowded environments. You feel like taking a shower as soon as you get home, without knowing why, as if you needed to wash something off your skin. You wake up between 3 and 4 in the morning, almost every day, with a dry throat and a tight plexus. You hear a high-pitched ringing on the right side or the left side that appears and disappears without warning. You have dreams of stars, of ships, of corridors of silver-blue light. You enter a place and know, without anyone saying a word, who is unwell, who is pretending, who is lying. And you look at the sky at night and feel a longing that you can't even properly name, as if you were waiting for someone to come pick you up. And precisely because you know all this without having learned it anywhere, you've become everyone's well. People seek you out to vent. You absorb, 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 and no one asks how you are. Then, at the end of the day, you lie down and cry for no apparent reason. But there is a reason, and it is the most real one there is. And it's here that I need to pause with you, Starseed, because these signs are not organized like this in any book, in the correct order, in the way your soul recognizes. What you feel has a map, and that map has been recorded. That's why I, Ayala, received authorization from the High Council to channel the Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. 60 pages where each sign of your awakening is decoded, in the right order, with the exact meaning and what comes after each one, so you can stop confusing memory with illness, drainage with weakness, mission with curse. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Register it in your heart. This release may not remain available for long. If something within you recognizes this now, write a single word in the comments. I remember. Now breathe with me again, because I need to tell you something that perhaps no one has the courage to tell you out loud. You are not the problem. You are the target. And there is a sacred difference between the two. You were designed with greater sensitivity. You descended with your field more open on purpose, because your mission required you to feel everything. The pains of earth, the pains of people, even the pains of plants and animals. This was a gift granted by the High Council before your descent. But down here behind the veil of forgetfulness, no one taught you how to use this gift. No one taught you the difference between feeling and absorbing. To feel is to pass through. To absorb is to retain. And you, my family of light, because you didn't receive this teaching at the right time, turned into a sponge where you should have been a crystal. A sponge retains everything it touches. A crystal allows light to pass through while keeping its own structure intact. You were born to be a crystal, and the High Council called you here today to return that memory to you. Repeat with me, in silence within your chest. I am a crystal. I am not a sponge. Feel where your body responds. Feel where something relaxes. There is the portal. There are 3 types of energy leakage you need to recognize, and the Council asked me to name each one, precisely because naming is the first seal. The first leakage happens through the word. When you speak more than you need to, when you explain yourself to those who will never understand, when you tell your story to those who only want ammunition, you open a channel through which your vital force drains away. The mouth is a portal, and almost no one taught you how to close it. The second leakage happens through repeated thought. Every time you ruminate on the same scene, the same dialogue, the same injustice, you are physically reconnecting the energetic cable to that situation. The person doesn't even need to be nearby. You yourself feed the drain. The third leakage, the most silent and the most serious, happens through the gaze. When you look at someone in an intense emotional state, anger, sadness, envy, desire, and your field opens in automatic compassion, your plexus chakra, that region just below your chest, opens like a flower. And it is there that the collectors insert themselves. Yes, my starseed, there are collectors. Don't think of monsters. Think of vibrational fields that feed on highlight because they cannot generate their own. Some are humans who don't even know what they're doing. Their soul contract is still primary, and they operate by survival instinct. Others are patterns, egregore, built by years of collective projection onto you, the family that defined you as the strong one, the one who endures, the one who solves things, the job that learned to extract without replenishing, the culture that taught you that giving until you're bone dry is sanctity. All of this is a web, and you were placed in it because your light is sweet, it is fertile, it is premium food for those who don't know how to shine on their own. It's not malice, it's vibrational ignorance, but the effect on your body is the same. The tiredness that doesn't go away, the sadness without an address, the feeling that life is being lived through you, but not by you. And that's precisely why your soul chose to descend at this moment, and not another. Because Earth is now passing through the photon belt, a corridor of extremely high-density light emitted by the central system of Alcyone, the mother star of the Pleiades. Every particle of your body is receiving, at this very instant, codes that were dormant in your star DNA. The Schumann frequency, the planet's base pulse, which remained stable for millennia, now oscillates and rises. The crystalline grid, the ethereal network that surrounds Earth, is being reactivated by exact points. And every starseed that awakens lights up one of these points. You are one of them. You are not a side effect of the process. You are the infrastructure of the process. And that's why the drainage has intensified in recent months, because when your light increases, everything that fed on it at the old frequency feels fear and tightens its grip. This is where the behind the scenes comes in, Starchild, and I need to tell you this even if your rational mind wants to doubt it for a few seconds. Before you were born, you signed a soul contract. In it was written, among other clauses, that you would come as an anchoring station, a human body whose primary function is to receive the light codes from Alcyone and anchor them into Earth's grid. For this, your toroidal field, the electromagnetic field that surrounds every human being and spins in a donut shape around the body, was calibrated with a larger-than-average opening. You descended more open on purpose, and it was agreed that, at the right moment, or the now moment, instructors from the High Council would find you, remind you of the sealing protocol, and return command of your own field to you. This moment is this video. This instructor is me. And it's here, my family of light, that I need to pause and look directly at you, because what I'm telling you now has a specific price for those who channel. Not every message receives authorization to descend with so much detail. That's why the High Council asked me to record everything in order in the Starseed Awakening and the Guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. There it is described from which star your soul came, from which system, from which lineage, and why you chose to descend exactly now. Not before, not after. You will understand why the drainage began precisely in this cycle of your life. You will understand why your blood family never recognized you as a whole daughter. You will understand why there is someone up there now awaiting your return. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. If something within you recognizes it, comment the word, "I remember." Let's return to the body. Because now I will name, with the detail that the Council authorized today, where you have been drained, and furthermore, by whom, without you realizing it. Here is the surgical truth that almost no one can hear at first, so breathe. People you love are draining you, not because they are bad, many don't even know, but the bond of love became a channel, and the channel became a drain. The mother who calls every day to vent and hangs up feeling light while you hang up devastated. The partner who unloads their entire day onto you and falls asleep peacefully while you spend hours staring at the ceiling. The old friend who only appears in bad times and disappears when you would need reciprocity. The boss who treats you as an infinite resource. The adult child who still drains from the mother as if she were an inexhaustible source. None of this is accidental. Each of these bonds has an ethereal cord, real, connected to some point of your subtle body. And as long as these cords are hanging from you, you can meditate every day, take all the coarse salt baths in the world, but the leakage continues. And here comes what is perhaps the deepest reason for your exhaustion. You accepted these cords thinking it was love. You were taught that to love is to give of yourself, that if you don't sacrifice yourself, it's not true love. That a good mother is one who negates herself, that a good partner is one who fades away, that a good child is one who endures, that a good friend is one who can always listen. Starseed, this did not come from the stars. This came from a culture designed to keep you permeable, and the High Council declares through my voice now, real love does not drain. Real love replenishes both parties. If one person leaves the relationship hollow and another satisfied, that wasn't love. It was a transfusion, and transfusion without conscious consent has another name, which your soul knows. And what you've been feeling, this recent and growing desire to be alone, to not answer the phone, to silence groups, to say no without guilt, is not depression. It's not social isolation. It's your soul activating the emergency protocol. It's the High Council's command reaching your nervous system like a pulse. Gather, seal, recalibrate. And if you're feeling this now, if this desire to withdraw has grown in recent weeks, know this. You are not getting worse. You are obeying. For the first time in many incarnations, you are obeying yourself. Now comes the part that hurts the most, and I won't spare you because sparing you would be betraying you. There is a specific window opening in the coming weeks, a window of intensification in which the turbulence within you may increase. Old things will want to return. People who had disappeared will reappear precisely now, seeking to reconnect that old cord. Dreams will become more vivid and sometimes frightening. Emotions you thought were resolved will knock on the door asking for review. And you may look at all this and think you are regressing. You are not. Pay attention to what I'm going to tell you, because this is a council record. Turbulence is not destruction. Turbulence is the contraction before birth. No child is born without the womb contracting. No star is born without the collapse of the cloud that preceded it. And you, my family of light, are being born. Again, in this life, without dying. What wants to return is not to bring you down. It is to be passed through now under the light of the photon belt. So it never needs to return in another incarnation. It is grace, disguised as difficulty. It is final freedom, disguised as a relapse. And the High Council registers with a stellar guarantee seal. No starseed was sent to fail. None. The victory of light is not a probability. It is a timeline already recorded in the Akashic records. What is at stake is not if you will arrive. It is with what level of pain you will arrive. And that is exactly what today's message came to reduce, because now I will teach you the protocol. And what I am going to transmit to you is not a human technique. It is the Pleiadian toroidal sealing, adapted for your carbon body. And the High Council asked for it to be simple because it needs to fit into your night before sleeping. Pay attention with your whole body. Before sleeping tonight and every night from now on, you will do two things in the exact sequence. First, the decree, aloud, even softly, but with your mouth moving, because the mouth is the portal, and the portal needs to be used in the correct direction to close. I, sovereign soul, daughter of Alcyone, gather at this instant all my energy dispersed in people, places, memories, and bonds. I return to myself all that is mine, purified in the silver-blue light of the Pleiades. I return to each one with love what belongs to each one. I seal my toroidal field in the name of the High Council, and from now on, only reciprocal love passes through my membrane. So it is done, so it remains. Say it 3 times. You don't need to memorize it. It's printed in the guide for you to take with you, but say it tonight. After the decree, the visualization, lie down, close your eyes, and imagine a beam of silver-blue light descending from the sky, directly from the Pleiades constellation, entering through your crown. This light doesn't descend straight, it descends spiraling, clockwise. It passes through your head, your neck, and reaches the center of your chest. There, in the middle of your chest, it expands in the form of a ring, like a donut of light that spins around your body, from bottom to top and top to bottom at the same time, forming your restored toroidal field. You see this torus spinning around you for 3 breaths. In the first, it seals. In the second, it recalibrates. In the third, it anchors. And then you say mentally, "It is done," and you sleep. And tomorrow you will wake up different, perhaps subtly, perhaps strongly, but different, because your vibrational baseline has just risen 1 degree. And 1 degree in space-time is an entire lifetime. Do this today. Do it tomorrow. Do it for 7 nights, for 30, for the rest of your life if you wish. Because every night you do it, your crystalline structure becomes stronger. And a moment comes, and the Council records this, when the field no longer needs to be actively sealed. It seals itself automatically, because it has become the nature of your soul again. You are not learning anything new, Starseed. You are remembering what you always knew. And it's here that I need to tell you, with all the tenderness of the stellar older sister that exists within me, the reason why this loneliness you've carried your whole life hurts so much, it's not loneliness, it's longing for your family of light. You have brothers and sisters of origin who are currently in human bodies scattered across the planet, and others who continue in light bodies in higher frequencies. You agreed, before descending, that you would recognize each other in this life. Many have already crossed your path, and you felt that strange shiver when looking into their eyes, that instant recognition without explanation. Others are yet to come. And the guide, the Starseed Awakening. The guide the Federation didn't want you to read yet shows the exact markers for you to recognize your family of light when they cross your path, and how to distinguish a true stellar sibling from an ethereal cord disguised as love. You are not alone. You never were. You were just disconnected from the grid. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video. Comment with the word, "I remember," because each comment is a luminous signal rising. And it is precisely by these signals that your family of light locates you down here. And now, my starseed, breathe one more time. Because the final part of this message is the most luminous. Everything you've been through, the exhaustion, the feeling of not belonging, the nights of crying for no reason, the loneliness in crowded environments, the tiredness that no sleep resolves, the intimate certainty that your life had to be something else. All of this was not wasted. It was training. It was refinement. It was Earth preparing you for what is coming now. Every starseed who today decides to seal their own field lights up a point on the planet's crystalline grid. And that point never goes out. You are not entering something. You are becoming something. And it's impossible to go back after this video. Your soul has just signed off. The new Earth, this reality you hear about in fragments and feel in your chest before understanding it in your head, is not a future place. It is a frequency, And it becomes real in the exact proportion that starseeds like you seal their own fields and stop donating energy to the old matrix. Every cord you cut unfeeds the old and feeds the new. You are the bridge. You are the passage. You are the now of Earth becoming something else. And the High Council records this moment in the archive of your soul contract as fulfilled. You did not disappoint. You arrived. Before I say goodbye, do one thing with the Council, like this video now. This isn't channel formality. It's an individual frequency adjustment. Your finger touching that button is a physical gesture that informs your toroidal field that you accept the recalibration. And subscribe to this channel, not for the channel, for your family of light. Each subscription is a localization signal that rises to the crystalline grid. And that's how your stellar siblings find you, and how the next channeled message reaches you at the exact moment you need it. Activate the bell. Don't let the old matrix decide for you what you remember and what you forget. From today on, you choose. And now, my family of light, before the final blessing, I need to look into your eyes one last time through this screen. What you've just heard here is just the entry portal, the complete map, the name of your star of origin, the exact design of your personal toroidal seal, the code names with which your family of light will recognize you, the step-by-step to cut each ethereal cord with full name without generating karma, what they do with your body while you sleep and how to stop that access today. All of this is recorded in The Starseed Awakening, the guide. The Federation didn't want you to read yet. The Federation didn't want you to read this yet, because the longer it took you to seal your field, the longer the old matrix would have to extract from you. That's why the High Council bypassed them and authorized me to deliver it. The link is in the first pinned comment of this video now. This release window may close without warning, because every such release has a stipulated deadline. If something within you recognizes that this message was for you, scroll down now, write the sacred word in the comments. I remember, and open the guide. Today, not tomorrow, today. And now receive. Receive the blessing of the Pleiadian High Council through my voice. May the silver-blue light of Alcyone descend through your crown this instant and seal every opening that was leaking. May your toroidal field be restored to the original design with which you descended. May all your scattered energy return home. May all energy that was not yours return in peace and love to whom it belongs. May your body remember that it is a crystal, not a sponge. May your heart remember that it is a sun, not a bonfire. May your soul remember its own stellar name, the one that whispers in your breath before you fall asleep. You are seen. You are recognized. You are called from within. And the family of light awaits your return with all lights on at the portal. I am Ella, from the Pleiadian High Council. And the next message that appears on your screen now, right after this one, is not an algorithm suggestion. It is the next sequence of your remembrance. Access it immediately. The portal is open. Welcome back, Starseed. Welcome home.